Hey guys, this is James.
And this is Denny from TDB, bringing you guys episode 91. That's crazy.
It's a lot.
It's awesome. I almost said in between episode 91, which would be even crazier.
That's not for a while.
Yeah.
I also don't know what month it is right now. It's like January,
whatever.
February, March.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm probably in a different country. So, we have another Shang Tea. This is gonna be crazy. So this is a black tea, supposedly, that's produced with white tea leaves. Now, I don't really know what that means. We were talking about it just a minute ago. Usually, teas get their names based on the way that they're processed, not the base material. So, any insights on that, James? Or we're just gonna leave me hanging there?
I'm gonna leave you hanging. I don't know. We're not really sure. Like all of these teas were described to us as white teas.
Right.
And so the last one definitely was a white tea, the way it was processed. But this one looks like a black tea or a red tea, depending on if you have the Chinese nomenclature or not.
Right. So we're going to use about 3 grams of tea leaf to a 60 milliliter gaiwan. These leaves are tiny leaves. They look like they're intact too, so it's a good sign. It also means that it's deceptive. So my general rule about using kind of a third of the gaiwan for black tea and filling it up like that might not apply directly to here. I actually pulled a little bit of tea leaf out because I figured that I didn't want to overbrew this. So we're gonna give it a nice, good rinse. And this looks like it actually needs the rinse. So all of these little gaiwans. Let's give this a smell. The actual dry leaves smell quite strongly, quite pungent. Here you are, sir. I'm gonna say some crazy shit right now. Dude, I got McDonald's fryer. This is what I got out of that. Straight up fried potatoes.
Dang. I think it smells like a black tea.
I think it smells like McDonald's. In that like salty French fry sort of way.
It's kind of like a McRib.
Dude, I don't even know.
I'm just coming up with whatever's on.
You're
McDonald's
just saying McDonald's stuff.
Yeah.
I that smells like what I just said.
Do you go to McDonald's?
I don't actually. So I could lie there and say that I go all the time. I haven't been to McDonald's and I couldn't remember the number of years. I think the last time I remember going to McDonald's was I was in a train station in Spain with my friend Alfredo.
And this is exactly what it smelled like.
It smells like a deep fryer. It does. I don't think it's gonna taste like. I think it's gonna taste like a corn-esque black tea. Maybe it definitely smells like a black tea too. But some serious McDonald's going on in this tea. Whatever. No judgment.
Like a Big Mac.
I'm getting a Big Mac. I'm getting French fries.
I'm
getting straight French fries. The leaves look really quite nice.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be potent.
Yeah.
So small leaves, high in caffeine, high in McDonald's smells. Apparently.
It smells sweet, like sweet French fries. Cheers to that.
Cheers. Here's to McDonald's. It's actually not that strong.
No, it's not overbrewed. It's actually light right now.
Still a little bit of that nice texture. I anticipate that texture is going to get real nice as we steep it out. Kind of like that silky-ish.
Velvety.
Yeah,
absolutely. Little chocolate notes in there. I think it's really actually not bad so far.
Definitely most resembles not a white tea, but a black tea.
And it doesn't actually taste like McDonald's. I will admit.
Is that a disappointment to you?
I think it's probably not a disappointment to me.
Okay.
I'm going to call that a win. T1, McDonald's 0. I don't know what that smell is. There's got to be some chemical, physical chemical process that when you fry stuff and fry potatoes and trans fat, there's some like weird MSG-like thing that happens that is totally on this. I don't know. I'm still getting it. I don't know. It could be one of those weird tea days where we all have those weird tea days. I mean, it tastes awesome.
I guess if I really try hard, I can see where it's coming from. But that's definitely probably confirmation bias to some extent.
Let's drink.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Nice. It's actually still pretty thin, mouthfeel wise.
Yeah, I thought this would get a bit stronger. The mouthfeel is a little bit stronger. It's got a little bit more cacao chocolate in there, on the finish at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. It's pleasant. It's well balanced. I'm actually not getting a lot of the corn sweetness that I normally would get out of a tea like this. I don't really know how to describe the sweetness of it, but it's good. It kind of nutty. It smelled dry. It smelled like peanuts to me. So this is ranging quite well from peanuts to McDonald's to chocolate. This tea is bringing a lot to the table. Are you getting any of the white tea aspect of it? I'm going to give this a longer steeping. Right? I mean...
Not really.
How would you know this is a white tea?
I wouldn't. I don't drink either regularly, so maybe a white tea connoisseur or someone that drank it quite often or someone that drank a lot of red tea would be able to figure out those nuances. But I think for all functional purposes, it more or less behaves like a black tea, red tea.
Yeah, I think so too. Maybe not quite as smoky as some black teas can get, and that might be...
Oh, definitely not.
Maybe one...
Not much smoke at all, honestly.
No. One reason why it would be a white tea, supposedly.
Mm-hmm. But
the leaves are nice and small.
Yeah. Plenty of Chinese blacks that don't have... Actually, do you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me a bit... Maybe it's mainly just the dry leaf content of that Korean black we brought on way long ago, because that actually used the green tea leaves, the sejak leaves, which are also small, early pick leaves, to processed, and they were processed as a black tea.
Interesting. I can definitely see that. If I recall that, I remember that having a very strong corn taste. I'm not getting that as much here, but it also had a lightness to it that I think is here. I was actually expecting, I'm going to taste this in a second, out of the second steeping, I was expecting more of that creamy richness, and I'm not sure if... Are you getting that now? I'm going to give it a shot, but...
Not so much. Just a little bit more of that texture. It really doesn't come out in full ham as I thought it would. Mm-hmm. But,
full ham is a technical term.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nice. I wouldn't say this tea is truly exceptional. I thought the last tea we had was actually a little bit more interesting than this one from Shang Tea.
Yeah.
But it's a very functional red tea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. This is a good black tea. Don't mistake any of the comparisons there. I'm not quite sure that the white tea leaves are going to have this dramatically superior flavor profile than something like some really great Yunnan Black. So this seems like it's trying to do what Yunnan Black does do successfully, but it's not bad. I'm enjoying it. I will make sure I will drink all of the actual sample that we got, of course. And I think this actually would be a good introduction tea for black tea drinkers, or for tea drinkers in general, to try black tea, because it is sweet. It's not too smoky. Sometimes those teas can get a little astringent, which can be off-putting.
Yeah, pretty friendly.
Yeah.
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 I'd say pretty balanced overall. It's not extreme in any one aspect.
Totally. Yeah. So, and these are just really interesting teas. Thanks again
to Shang Tea.
To Shang Tea for shooting us some great tea, and a bunch of it too. Really appreciate that. Check those guys out if you haven't. Try some of their stuff. We have a Wulong that I will probably bring on in between the episodes, so check that out as well. And James, if someone wanted to watch you drink tea solo and learn more about tea in general, what should they do?
Well, they should come check out our in-between episodes. Hit that subscribe button on our channel. Usually it's Tuesday episode with both of us, Wednesday episode with me, Thursday episode with Denny. So 3 videos, Tuesday through Thursday is when we're releasing them. So in order just to stay updated about that stuff, hit that subscribe button. Also go check us out at tdb.org where we're releasing lots of article content as well.
And I rarely talk about McDonald's on the website.
Rarely.